daily trade setup opportunities that I'm tracking at the moment. We're going to start with Bitcoin, then we're going to have a look at gold, and we'll wrap it up with the FTSE in the UK. So on the right-hand pane here, we have the weekly chart and the daily chart on the left-hand pane. And starting with Bitcoin, we tracked the three-wave corrective move that held into key support into the 56,000 area. And we've since seen an advance from there. We have been running up into the trend channel resistance, this potential bull flag scenario, and we're failing really to get meaningful traction above the volume weighted average price volatility bands there, that's 71,600 area. So I'd look ideally for a close through there to engage on the long side. You can use this internal trend channel as an invalidation if we do get the close in terms of a stop level. But if we can get that close through 71,600, we look for a breach of prior cycle high 73,790s. And our first upside objective is going to be a test of 78,398. Now, the bearish scenario would be that we fail to get that close and bulls start to throw in the towel here. Any move back down through the 65,000 level would suggest that we could once again trade lower, and we will be targeting an equality objective versus the 71,930 back down to 54,750. Or we may see buyers try and step in again. So some key levels to track there in terms of Bitcoin. Moving to the gold chart, and gold has been demonstrating a bit of weakness. A pretty meaningful outside reversal candle here on the weekly time frame a few weeks ago, and a little bit of divergence in play as well in terms of momentum. But I want to draw your attention to a daily pattern here. You can see in the last corrective leg we had in gold, we had a potential quality objective down to 22,210, but we only traded into the 50% extension of the swing high that we registered in the 2350 area. So I want to pay attention now with the current structure looking pretty similar in terms of scope and scale as to that last correction. So then you move into 2307 to 2293. Bullish reversal patterns there on the daily time frame could warn that this correction is complete, and if so, then we are looking for a move back through the prior cycle highs at the 2450s and on to the ultimate upside objective, which now sits at 2560. That 2560 is a 5=1 objective on the daily time frame. The weekly time frame. Let me just draw that in for you so you can see exactly what I mean. So if we're using this swing structure here, we are looking for a 5=1 versus our potential wave fall low. Let me just see, this isn't updating. 1 second. Here we go. So yeah, as I say, the 5=1 objective is a little bit higher now. It's actually coming at 2600 as the next upside objective for gold. So if we can hold these 2270s and we can find a daily support into the 2290 bullish reversal patterns there, and we will engage on the long side, initially targeting a break of the prior cycle highs, and then, like I say, we have that 2600 5=1 magnet above the market. In terms of the FTSE, betwixt and between a bit in terms of the UK benchmark. Obviously, we have elections due, and there's certainly a lot of jockeying positioning going on in terms of the political side of the equation. From a technical perspective, on the daily time frame versus the 8365 swing high, we now have a downside objective into just above the 8,000 level, 8,019. Notice that was the double top before this last breakout. So I would be expecting at least a tactical trading opportunity from there and a potential to engage for a more structural long trade. So watching for this pullback into the just above the 8,000 level, watch for bullish reversal patterns there. First objective is going to be the corrective trend channel high, which will see us back into the 8250s. And if we can get through there on a closing basis, then we have upside targets at 8365 and back through those prior cycle highs at 84.70s. There will be further upside targets in play from a technical perspective, but I'll update those as and if this trade does play out. As always, traders, plan the trade, trade the plan, and most importantly, manage your risk. Until next time, thanks for